Hey guys, my name is Laura and I'm gonna tell you about my English project We Are All Immigrants. So, the origin of my last names, Peter is the first and it's a Iberian and Italian was her name with a feminine gender. In Portugal or Spain, it would come from Latin pizza or pizzas, and it's a medieval nickname referring to a pointed beak, the action of picking or even staining. After Peter, we have Pinheiro. It's a Iberian username. In Spain, it's pronounced like peanut or pineiro. The Pinarios or Pinaria family, from the Latin Pinaria, it's a place of beings, have been mentioned since the 9th century behind Cristo. And the last name we have it's the Souza. It's a Portuguese username referring to the land of Sousa, next to the homonymous river in Foz do Sousa, near to the city of Porto in Portugal. This is my family tree where we have 5 generations and it starts with my great-grandparents and finishing me. So I'm gonna talk about my username Pinheiro, and Manuel Pinheiro was who came from Portugal to Brazil and brings this username to here. When and why did he came? It's likely that he came to Brazil in 1519 under the mandate of Dr. Francisco de Souza because he was a gold miner. After this, he followed to São Paulo together with Manuel Juan in order to investigate the evidence of the ore in the region. What did he do when he arrived? He stayed long years in the village, since in 1600, and he wrote the will of Gaspar Fernandes. How countries help the immigrants? Switzerland is one of the most structured countries in Europe, with professional and educational opportunities, and in Switzerland there are more employed than unemployed, where the average salary for immigrants is so much better than in other developed countries. Germany is one of these, and there you can find several courses in English at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. The government authorizes students to stay in the country for up to 18 months while they seek a placement. There is also an exclusive department to the absorption of foreign labor, which is filled with vacations. And we have Brazil. Brazil welcomes many immigrants, half of whom were forced to flee violence and instability in Venezuela. For decades, São Paulo has led the way in the inclusion of refugees, migrants, and stateless persons in police and practice. What can we do to help refugees? 1. Help them to integrate into a new culture. Help them learn the local language, not be discriminated against. Get to know the city well, among others. 2. Host refugees and asylum seekers in your home. These people feel very lost and helpless when they arrive here. So it's very important that they find shelter so they don't get stuck in the streets. Employ the refugees. Many of them have a good education and knowledge but had to drop everything to flee to another country. And 4. Donate it. If you don't have the ability to volunteer but still want to help, consider making a donation. And for additional information, I bring this. My family has some tributes, like names of streets and squares. One of these is the street teacher Dr. João Pita Pinheiro Filho in Porto Alegre. And Manuel Pinheiro traveled around the world after arriving in Brazil and bringing the username Pinheiro. So that's my presentation and I hope you liked it.